What's a story from your childhood where you look back and you're like, wow, they should have gotten me tested for autism? I'll go first. When I was in preschool, I refused to go outside for recess. I hated the cold and I hated playing with other kids, and my teachers just let me because I was a quiet kid. So during recess, I would literally just sit at my desk and watch the teachers clean up. And one day, I think it was close to Easter or something, while all the kids were outside at recess, they put together a little scavenger hunt, and they left candy, and they left little footprints all around the classroom. And so when the kids came back, they were like, oh my gosh, the Easter bunny was here, look at what they left, let's do the scavenger hunt. I wasn't at recess. They set up this whole thing right in front of me because they knew I didn't talk and I wasn't gonna rat them out. And so then 5-year-old me is sitting there going, wait, the Easter bunny was here? How did I miss that? Wait, the Easter bunny left all of this? I just saw you do that. I was so confused. I was like, if 2 + 2 is 4, what? Yeah, but I feel if you can pull that off right in front of a kid, and the kid doesn't talk, so they don't rat you out, and the kid is also so much in their own little world that they're kind of believing it even though they watched you do it. Yeah, they should have gotten me tested right then and there. Wow, there are a lot of people here and suddenly my sweater is feeling very itchy. Okay, I need to socialize. Wait, face check. I gotta remember to smile and look normal. Okay, everybody is holding a drink and standing a very specific way, so I should go get a drink and copy the way that they're standing. Okay, much better. Now we need to socialize. Everyone's bunched up into little, talking groups. What am I supposed to do? Oh, wait, did I lock my front door? Too late now. Nobody has seen me yet. I could totally just leave and pretend I was never here. No, I have to stay. Okay, let me just scoot into a conversation. Okay, everybody's laughing, so remember to laugh. Good, okay, and smile. Good. Okay, wait, this conversation is so boring. I don't want to be a part of this. Is it rude if I just walk away? Ugh, I hate the sound of people's shoes squeaking on the floor. All right, let me scan the room, see if there's anybody that I actually want to talk to, or if there's something that I can go do. Awesome. I don't see anyone, and I'm also blind because I forgot my glasses. Cool. So, let's go hang out in the bathroom for a while. The anxiety that I feel over people just perceiving me is so unbelievably high. And this is definitely a neurodivergent experience. It's for sure linked to my autism and ADHD. I've been ridiculed for doing things the wrong way my whole life. And so I get anxious when people are just perceiving me doing literally everyday tasks, normal things. Because in the back of my mind, I have this feeling that I'm doing something wrong because I've just been told my entire life that I'm doing everything wrong. So I am oh my God, don't watch me do something because what if I'm doing it wrong and you ridicule me? I hate being perceived so much that I can only clean when nobody else is home. Or I can only cook food when nobody else is in the kitchen. Or making content on social media. Yeah, I don't like people hearing me make content. I have to do that in a quiet room where nobody can hear me or when I'm home alone. And it's not embarrassment that I feel. It's just the trauma of being neurodivergent and being told that everything about my entire existence is wrong. And I just want to be able to function without the fear of people telling me that. Yes, I am boycotting Christmas shopping this year, but that weird Mariah Carey ad got it wrong. I will not be ruining Christmas with my boycotting, and in fact, I believe I'm doing quite the opposite. I will be hand making all of my gifts this year, and I think my family would much rather a real wool hat that is one of a kind, made by me, who they love, rather than the crap they have at Target. And call me woke, I don't care, but isn't the Christmas season about giving and not shopping? And plus, since I will be making my gifts with yarn that I already own, not only will the companies not see a dime from me, but I won't be spending money. I'll just be spending all of my free time from now until Christmas. But I will have money to spare to give to people, because that's what Christmas is supposed to be about. Boycott all these large corporations that literally use slave labor in other countries. Shop locally. Make your own gifts if you can. People really love that. And donate to people that are in need. As an autistic person, I struggle to understand the type of relationship that I have with someone, and I end up doing socially inappropriate things that aren't meant for that relationship. So, for example, if your friend is going through a breakup, you're supposed to ask, what happened and comfort them, versus when a coworker is going through a breakup, you're not really supposed to, nitpick at details and just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm here for you. And see, me talking about this right now, giving that example, it is crystal clear in my brain. I know that those are the things that are supposed to happen. But when I'm in the situations, I don't know if that coworker is also my friend or if it's just a coworker relationship. I don't know how close I am to that person that is my friend and how much comfort or how many questions I'm supposed to ask. So I end up asking really personal questions to my coworker, or I end up not comforting my friend as much as I should be, because I can't pick up on signals that define relationships, like how close I am to someone. I can't pick up the tiny little things that define your relationship. I don't know how close I am to someone unless it's explicitly mentioned. I don't understand the social rules of social media. There, I said it. I always hear people talking about oh, they liked my Instagram story and that means this, or oh, they're such a bad friend because they didn't comment on my TikTok, or oh no, I can't follow that person because I only know them through this. What? What are all these rules? Where was the manuscript of how to use social media, and why didn't I receive it? It seems like everything has a secret meaning. Liking someone's Instagram post means something, and commenting something means something, and I'm not doing that. And I'm not reading into it when other people like my Instagram story. But this reminds me of the time where one of my friends got really mad at me because I followed their person that they were seeing on Instagram. And they were why are you following him on social media? Why are you going after my man? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm first of all, I have a boyfriend. Second of all, how does me following him on Instagram mean that I'm going after him? What is that? And also, he's been hanging around for a while and his Instagram popped up. So of course I'm going to follow him. Why is that weird? Why are there so many weird rules? And why do people think so much about following someone or liking a post? What is all this mental gymnastics? Where is the rule book, and can I see it, please? As an autistic person, I hate when I'm really stressed out and people try to comfort me by being oh, they're there, it'll be okay. But they don't tell me why it's going to be okay. There's actually nothing, there's no reason why things are going to be okay. They're not going to be okay, but people are just giving me words of encouragement. I hate that. Get away from me. My brain functions on logic. I'm freaking out because I know for sure whatever's going on, things are not going to work out. I need you to tell me a reason why things actually are going to work out. That is what calms me down. That is what comforts me. Anything else? No, it's not helpful. I don't want you touching me. I don't want your words of encouragement. I know things aren't going to be okay, so let me just freak out about it for a minute. And I know people are trying to be nice, and I know that that's the socially acceptable thing to do, to just comfort someone and be it'll be okay. But why is that the socially acceptable thing? Why is lying and being no, everything will be okay, even though we're all pretty sure it's not? Why is that socially acceptable? I don't understand it. And I also don't do it to other people. People always say I'm very cold, and I'm not the type of person to comfort someone in a situation, because I'm not going to sit there and rub your back and tell you it's going to be okay, because we both know that it's not going to be okay. If I can't give you a reason, then I'm not going to tell you it's okay. I don't understand this whole thing. You know what would sound really fun? If we sit next to each other and you play video games and I knit and we don't talk to each other, but hang out for 2 hours. You seemed upset, so I brought you your favorite snack. What is your go-to Chipotle order? I want to put it in my phone with the rest of your go-to orders so that I can remember. Oh my gosh, you're home. I'm so excited to see you. I don't really know how to express my excitement, so I'm just gonna start info dumping about the special interest that I was engaging in today. I don't really feel like talking right now, but I want to hear about your day, so tell me everything that happened from start to finish. Oh, I need to take a shower, but it's almost 5 o'clock, and people usually get home and want to take a shower around 5, so I don't want to interrupt their schedule, so I'll just wait and take a shower after they do. I found a shell at the beach. Here, I thought you'd like it. Right, even though I'm allowed to borrow their stuff, I want to put everything back exactly the way it was so that it doesn't mess up like their schedule or their routine or like the way that they organized it. I noticed that you put a lot of effort into your hair. I like it. Maybe we could like hang out together but do our own things, like not talk to each other but be together.